So this is a little video on main cause. This is step number 1 in our 4-step method, and it is the most important stage of any soundproofing. Unless you treat the main cause, there's no point doing any soundproofing.
So what do we mean by main cause? Here we're talking about areas of the property where there could be holes in the structure. Holes like this in a bedroom floor. So we've pulled up the floor and you can see holes going through to next door. That's the neighbour's joist. That's their ceiling. Here's another one. You can see the neighbour's cream carpet on their bedroom floor. I think we was there one time when we were insulating and bricking up, making good this hole. And there was a dog, the neighbour's dog. He was sniffing around. He thought there was must have thought there was a rat in the wall or something. Holes in the structure is something that we find all the time, and it's not in old properties. A lot of the time it's in new builds. So you can see this is new block work, and this is holes going through to next door in a lot of new builds, just covered up by dot and dab plasterboard. Another example is a poor renovation technique.
Dot and dab plasterboard technique. Here's the dollops of adhesive, and this is the plasterboard which has been dabbed to the wall. Now this is the cavity here. Now this is the cavity void where the sound resonates and is amplified. The noise from the party wall is shooting down this cavity, amplifying the noise. 3-bed semi-detached house, this time in a lovely kitchen extension. Now this is an RSJ, a steel girder, which is going into the party wall. Now this hollow, uninsulated void of the RSJ allows the sound to transmit from the party wall all the way down. The sound going through this RSJ web of the steel, we call it, is actually being amplified and transmitting up to the client's bedroom.
Again, this RSJ this is the loudest part. This is an area where the noise is louder on this wall boxing of the RSJ than it is anywhere else. And this is another example of what we say the main cause of the problem would be. It is amazing what you find behind the wall when you remove plasterboard. Another hole through to next door neighbour. This is something we find a lot in a suspended floor void where I can get my arm through to next door. Another main cause is a builder's attempt at soundproofing. So one thing that we do is we were doing a lot of that is removing this this panel system from a lot of walls in a lot of properties. It's difficult to get off. It doesn't really do anything for sound, and we're finding that it is channeling the noise into other areas. And this poor couple have got noise going all over the place. And we had to remove the panel system from all over this party wall. Areas in the loft is another key area to look for. You can go up in the loft and see if there is holes in the structure in the loft. If you've got holes in the structure in the loft, then there's very good chance that you'll have holes in the rest of the party wall, separating party wall 2. Something like this, where the joist goes. This is actually in a loft, and you can see that's the neighbour's joist there. So, and a similar thing can be happening downstairs in the bedrooms. I hope that gives a better understanding of what we call the main cause of the problem, and we find that every house has a main cause. So if you want to really reduce the noise in your property before you do any soundproofing, try and identify what that main cause is and where that noise is coming from, where it's loudest.
I hope this little video on the main cause has helped. Just remember, having soundproofed hundreds of homes over the last 15 years, we know every home has a main cause of the problem. So make sure you find your main cause before you do any soundproofing.